Hello, young people. I'm an old person with grey hair, and I like still reading newspapers. But I suspect most of you read news on your phones or on your iPads because the future is digital. It saves paper, and that, of course, as you are told, saves trees. Hold on to that because that isn't true, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But let's talk about paper. Do you like reading magazines? Whatever your favourite pastime is, being able to sit back on a train, on a plane, at home, and actually take time to read about what interests you. Or do you like doing puzzles, crosswords, word searches? These sort of things aren't as much fun on digital. Yes, you might have Mario supercarts, but still, when you want to do a crossword, a word search, paper is best. And when you finish your degree or your education, A-level results, O-level results, do you really just want to receive an email with your certificate? No, you want it in paper that you can frame and hang on on your wall as a memory of what you've achieved. And of course, don't forget this, toilet roll. Yes, there was a shortage during COVID, which caused us great concern. But one of the most common uses of paper that we use every day, of course, is toilet roll. And we're lucky in the world we live in because it helps with hygiene. So let's come back to that question. Should we be worried that using paper destroys trees? Forests in Europe are actually growing in size. Forests are cultivated specifically to produce wood from which paper products are produced. You shouldn't feel concerned that trees cause deforestation. Paper has been with us for many years and will continue to be with us in the future. Digital, of course, is important, but actually paper is a critical part of the world we live in. It's made from natural, renewable materials and has a very high recycling rate. We recycle 72% of paper and 83% of paper-based packaging in Europe. It is part of an important circular economy. So, please use paper. Don't feel guilty. My name's Jonathan Tame. I am Managing Director of an industry campaign to promote paper. It's one of the great inventions of the world we live in today.
Why is fibre better than plastic? Well, there's a whole host of reasons, and most of all is, very simply, paper is farmed and fossil fuel is mined and never renewable. So why wouldn't you go after a farmable, renewable product? One of the other things I was asked by Ian was, what's your favourite paper item? And it's probably this. And for those that know, this is the equivalent of the iPhone box, but in the detergent market. And isn't it lovely? You can open up the box and there's that sort of suction and the lovely vacuum that's been created, cleverly created. And then the next bit, which is a really clever design. And it's this, and it's that click. It's just amazing. So I'm not usually that enthusiastic about laundry and cleaning and detergents, but this has really changed my life.
So I think my favourite paper product would be the letter, the good old letter. And I'll tell you the reason for why. I think it's one of the most powerful, underestimated ways of communicating. Yes, we've got email and WhatsApp and so forth, but you can't quite beat a letter. And I'll tell you a story. About 2 years ago, during the pandemic, I wrote to Sir David Attenborough. It was actually a typed letter, but I did hand sign it. And within 2 weeks, he replied with a handwritten, beautiful letter. There it is. And I was so chuffed to receive that. It really took, well, it showed that he took the time and the effort and didn't have an entourage of comms people to do his correspondence. So I was very impressed with that. So I think the letter for me is the most important thing, probably very closely followed by the book, of course. A very powerful way of communicating.
Paper is a fantastic material. Not only is it from a renewable source, but it's easy to understand. And one of the most important things to consumers is convenience, ease. And with high recyclability rates and a clear infrastructure for recycling, paper is a perfect material to make packaging products. My favourite paper innovation is actually paper for the use in multi-packs. It seems really simple, it is simple, and going back to that convenience factor for consumers is consumers love recyclability, the ease of recyclability. So when your 6-pack of beer or Coke is packed in a paper solution rather than a frustrating plastic one that you have to kind of dig your finger in to pull it apart, that's what makes that such a simple but beautiful innovation.
My favourite paper innovation would have to be the reading book. It's probably the single greatest invention of the human race, and it's just a fantastic way to escape from reality and put you in unknown, incredible worlds where you perceive yourself to be the main character.
What's this? Ski!